be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to Rhonda's Real Talk, where people come for the food and they stick around for the conversation. Before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. All right, y'all. Today, I'm keeping things meatless. So I have some spinach and mushroom enchiladas, and I got some black bean soup off to the side. I love having beans and rice along with my enchiladas, but I didn't want to make any rice. But this black bean soup is perfect. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go with the enchilada first. Enchilada first, and then we'll get into the soup. I'm gonna also give y'all a close-up so y'all can see what everything looks like too. All right, let me go ahead and give y'all the first bite. First bite. And I want to try this Taco Bell mild sauce on here. I need to go to the grocery store because I wanted some, I don't know, like a little sour cream. I ain't got no avocados. I done ate all this stuff up. It's all gone. So yeah, I gotta go to the store. Let me go ahead and give you a bite of this soup, y'all. This soup. There you go. I knew something was gonna fall, but it's okay. It's all right. Y'all see that steam? I ain't got no more cilantro, green onions. I ain't got nothing. I've been looking forward to the soup all day. Woo! My goodness, it's hot. Y'all, this is my first time making black bean soup. It's my first recipe for fall. And honestly, the way that this tastes, you would think it's a family recipe. This tastes like something my grandma would make. I'll be honest with you. It tastes that damn good. So my grandma must have been with me when I was making this. I watched like maybe 5 or 6 different black bean soup like recipes, and then I made it my own. These enchiladas are good, but this soup, exceptional. It's smoky and it's creamy because I use my immersion blender, to make it a little creamy. It's just flavor upon flavor. It really is. That smokiness is top notch. I love it. I like the mild sauce on here. Y'all, so I had ordered these zero net carb tortillas and their flour. I usually make my enchiladas with corn tortillas, but I made these with the zero net carb, low carb tortillas, and not bad. I prefer corn, but not bad. I like how easy this was to make. Like, it wasn't complicated, I'm making this all fall. All fall, I am running this back for sure, 100%. My honey had some last night. I'm telling y'all, shit is good. Woo! Y'all, I have just entered my 3rd week with my hair. my lock process, my lock journey. And y'all, the back getting real kinky. It is. So things are coming along well. I need to make my hair appointment. I think I'm gonna make my hair appointment like October 20 something. I'll make my appointment around that time. So I'll get my hair retwisted. So I have another month, and I'm excited to see what my hair is gonna do between now and then. Woo. Ooh, this thing too good. And you know how soup, like chili, spaghetti, how they just taste better while they sit in the refrigerator? I made this, what's today? Today is Wednesday night. I made this Monday morning. And baby, whoo, I didn't even know it could get better than what it already was, but it did. It has, for sure. I'm mad it's almost gone. That's what I'm mad about. The filling for my enchiladas is baby bella mushrooms, spinach, and with that, I also added in like some green chilies. So I'm recording Wednesday night. After this, I'm gonna record my podcast. I think my topic is gonna be about opportunity over obligation. And for those of you that watch the podcast that have been supporting it, I see y'all in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my podcast off of YouTube because it's just not working out. It's not working out like I wanted it to, which is fine. You know, you try things. You have to try to see if stuff is gonna work or not, and sometimes it just doesn't. So I know that it's convenient for a lot of y'all, but I'm gonna have to it's gonna be on Spotify and it's gonna be on Apple. So if you have any type of Apple device, there's like a purple icon, or if you search on your device, type in podcast, an Apple like icon will come up. It'll be like this, it's purple and it says podcast. So you can go in, type in Rhonda's Real Talk, and you'll find the podcast there. It's still gonna come out on Wednesdays. It's just not going to be on YouTube anymore because it just doesn't make sense on the back end. There's just some stuff that just don't add up. So back to what I was doing originally, which was just putting it out on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. I'll be sharing the links on the community tab. So that's where I'll share it. And whenever I drop an episode, I'll share it there. And y'all can check it out. Also on Spotify, you can follow, like when you type in Rhonda's Real Talk on Spotify, you can actually follow me on there so you can get notified when I drop episodes. So if you enjoy the episodes, if you want to see what I'm talking about, see what's coming up, follow me on there. Yeah, follow me on there. That was good. Somebody had asked me a question, and I'm gonna answer real quick. But I also have a viewer topic coming up in a second. So somebody had messaged me on Instagram, and it was a simple question. They were like, Rhonda, do you believe in love at first sight? I do not. I don't think that it's realistic. I think that love at first sight is very romanticized. I just don't think it's possible, and there may be somebody out there, maybe you feel differently. So, share your thoughts with me in the comments, but love at first sight just doesn't seem realistic. Excuse me. I think you could be hella attracted to somebody. I think you can lust after somebody when you first meet them and have this deep desire of your chemistry and your, like what things can be towards you, you know what I'm saying? Because you feel drawn to them, probably sexually or whatever, right? Or maybe they look like the person, maybe you've had an idea of what you want your person to look like or dress like or talk like or whatever. And they may have that about them, but love? No, I think that's pretty extreme. So, and also let me add to that. You could meet somebody randomly out one night, right? Y'all could sit down and have a conversation for 2 or 3 hours. That person has now maybe said a number of things in that conversation that makes you even more drawn to them, to where you're like, like if this person is who they say they are and we continue to get to know each other and hang out and I see them in different settings and all that stuff, they could be somebody I could love. But just flat out loving them the first night, especially as soon as you see them, I could probably have a better understanding around love after a first conversation versus love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've given me nothing to work with. I just find you attractive. I like the way you carry yourself and I'm in love with you. No, I think that's extreme and it's just not realistic to me. So that's my answer to you about love at first sight. I don't believe in it. But I do not think that there is a time limit in terms of how quickly you may fall in love with somebody once you have a chance to have those conversations, spending quality time, doing intimate things with each other. I'm not even talking about in the bedroom. I'm saying like sharing ideas and just in intimate settings with each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that you can fall in love with somebody in a week, 2 weeks, a month. I think that's possible. And you can also not love somebody after a year, 7 months. That's possible as well, I think. But I said, somebody out there may believe in it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your perspective and know your experience. Whew. Y'all, I put my jerk seasoning in here, so it got a little kick to it. I love it. It's so good. All the recipes I looked at either added chipotle or they added red pepper flakes. And I didn't want either. I don't even have chipotle or red pepper flakes. So I put my, jerk seasoning in. I felt like it was going to be a great addition to it. Perfect. Perfect. It's like the perfect amount of kick. Woo! You know it's good when you gotta scrape the bowl. So comforting. I'm telling y'all, this is like a hug. This is a hug in a bowl. It is. My goodness. That's too good. All right. Let me move this bowl out the way and then I'll be back with the viewer topic. All right, y'all. So before we get into this viewer topic, if you have a topic or a question or a situation that you want me to address here on the channel, hit me up at rondasrealtalk@gmail.com or send me a DM on Instagram at rondasrealtalk. All right. So this message came from Candace. What up, Candace? Thank you so much for watching the channel. She sent me a DM on Instagram. And she said, so I summarized her message. This isn't everything word for word, but I summarized it. So it says, Candace, she's been with her girlfriend for 2 months. They used to work together and they've known one another for years. They're currently in a long distance relationship. So her girlfriend moved away. They have great chemistry and they even talk about getting married. Candace is bisexual and her girlfriend has been a lesbian all of her life. Candace has dealt with women, but they have never, got down in the bedroom together. Candace's girlfriend does not know that she's never slept with a woman before. So she hasn't shared that with her. She's just too nervous to tell her girlfriend about it. Her girlfriend is visiting within the next week and she's very concerned about their first time together being good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She understands it's going to take time, practice, and learning her. She doesn't want to be a pillow princess. She wants her girlfriend to be satisfied. So she hit me up to ask for tips, advice, anything that anybody wants to share as she prepares for her girlfriend to come and visit. So like I said, I could tell that she had a lot of nerves in her message about just this first experience, between them. So I have a couple different things that I wanted to share. So I feel like that if you two are talking about marriage, that's pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that you want to spend your life with somebody. And I think that there's a lot of things come along with that, meaning you feel safe. You feel like you could be open, vulnerable, honest, right? So I think that you should be honest about the fact that you've never slept with a woman. I think that's something that, I would want to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want anybody to omit that. I think that's important to know because I think that she's going to be patient. But I feel like that even will give her an opportunity to be more mindful and maybe even extend even more patience with you as you guys, get to learn each other and are having this experience for the first time. Another thing I would suggest is have you had that conversation about asking her what she likes in the bedroom. Have that conversation. Open up the conversation. It could be awkward. You guys are pretty new in your relationship. You've known her as a friend, but now you guys are on the other side of that as partners. So ask her what she likes in the bedroom. I feel like that's going to help you in terms of like what you need to focus on, as you're getting to know her body, focusing on the things that she enjoys. And even the things that she enjoys, you still have to navigate and kind of figure that out, right? So yeah, ask her what she likes. Like, ask her and be willing to lead the charge and make sure you're telling her what you like too, so that you both have that information to, to make this experience as, I guess, make sure that it's not as awkward, because it may be awkward the first time, but I feel like the more you know and the more you go into it with, it's going to help your nerves and stuff too. That's what I think. What's this another point I said was that, let me hold on a second. I'm reading my notes. We'll help you with our nerves, building confidence. Just communicating in general beforehand, like telling her about you being with, never being with women and finding out, what she likes sexually. It's going to help you build your confidence. And I feel like it's going to help like decrease the nerves, because if you're this nervous to even open up and talk to her about it, just imagine how nervous you're going to be during the act. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that when we are experiencing those type of feelings like nerves, we turn to liquor or other things to kind of help us calm down. But also we can overdo it with those things, and now we're inebriated, or now we can't focus, or now we dozed off, or now we don't have energy. So you can't even be present to have this experience. Sure enough, you can do it the next day, but I'm just saying, like, you're turning to something for comfort. But I feel like there's something in communicating that I feel like can ease your mind and calm, like, help you relax a little bit about this first time. And you mentioned that that you're going to have to like learn her body. She's going to have to learn yours too. Like, let's just say that you've been in a relationship. Let's say your girlfriend has been in a relationship for 5 years. So she's gotten used to doing certain things a certain way. I feel like that she's going to come into it open-minded and realize that it's going to take some time. I know people be talking about everything that they can do in the bedroom and how hard they go and how great they are. And that's great. But when you are experiencing somebody for the first time may not be that great. And that is okay. Now, if you're on the 30th time and it's not that great, that's something different. That's a different conversation to have. But if it's the first time, you're getting your nerves out of your system, y'all are long distance, which I feel like sometimes there could be some awkwardness that even comes along with long distance, because you're so used to talking to the person on the phone potentially, and you're kind of getting reacclimated of being around each other. So I just feel like you got to have that conversation, talk to her, ask those questions, open up and be honest with her, because you owe that to yourself and to her, to be honest with you. And just take the pressure off yourself. Take the pressure off yourself. If you two have been talking about marriage, I seriously doubt the first time that you guys are intimate, that if it's not exceptional and her mind is not blown, I don't think she's gonna end things with you. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like she's into you for all the right reasons. And you got to keep that in mind. Like, take that pressure off yourself, because the more pressure you put on yourself and continue to like just add to the fact that, all these nerves you have, it's just going to get worse. And like I said, like, just imagine how you're going to feel, and you're going to be shaking and you can't focus. You're not going to be able to look her in the eye. Like, all you're going to be consumed with is you two being intimate with each other. So whatever you can do to, calm yourself down and have those answers and have that information of what she likes and what you like, and just opening up that dialogue, I feel like that's going to help you a lot. I really do. I think that that's very important. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I said. Yeah, all I can say is get the information and you'll be able to focus on what it is that she likes. And you know, her body is going to tell you if she likes it or not, right? So be mindful of that. You know, you want to be present for that. Like, her body's going to tell you what she likes. And I'm sure that she won't have a problem vocalizing and, you know, talking to tell you what she wants as well. Because again, y'all, this is the first time y'all figuring things out. You may have to tell her some things as well. You know what I'm saying? That she's exploring your body, and y'all gonna have a good time. Y'all will, you know, and before you know it, it'll be the 10th time, the 15th time. And, you know, you'll be in a rhythm, because that's ultimately what it's about. It's just getting into a rhythm, figuring things out. But it's not about being perfect and blowing your person's mind the first time. That could very well happen. But I'm just saying, like, don't put pressure on yourself for that to happen. And you don't have to be a pillow princess. If anybody doesn't know what a pillow princess is, I guess the best way to summarize it is basically it's somebody who doesn't give, they just receive. They lay there, they receive, and get everything done to them. Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. If you're not familiar with that term, you don't have to turn yourself into a pillow princess because of nerves or feeling like, damn, I've never been with a woman before. Like, think about the things that you like. Think about the things that you like. If for some reason that you guys don't have that conversation and you don't find out what it is that she likes or what she's into, or if you feel like she's kind of holding back, think about the things that you like and allow that to kind of lead you. And then trust me, like, you're going to figure it out. You are going to figure it out. I promise you. And just that natural chemistry and like how you're drawn to her, you're into her. I think that's really going to help you, you know, really sort things out, you know, while you're in the act. So I think you're going to be okay, and have fun, you know, have fun, like enjoying her, you know, because you guys are long distance. Your time is limited together. And like I said, I don't want you to be consumed with it happening, because I think in the message you said that it may or may not happen, right? So I don't think that there's pressure on the situation for you guys to actually do it. But if y'all don't, I don't want you to be consumed with, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Why didn't it happen? Like, I don't want you to be consumed with that. You know what I mean? So take the pressure off yourself, have fun, open the lines of communication. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. I feel like that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And whatever question she has, make sure that you're willing to be honest, you know, because like I said, I would definitely want to know if somebody that I've been with, that they've been with women before, like you dated them, but if you've never been with them like that, I would want to know that. I would. And it wouldn't make me change my mind, but that's just an important piece of information to know. You know what I'm saying? I really think it's important to know that. So open that line of communication with something by being vulnerable and sharing that with her. You'd be surprised what that's going to, you know, how that's going to make her feel and how that's going to make her respond. So I'll say do that. That's my suggestion. So GP fam, leave me in the comments, you know, leave some suggestions for Candace, how she should approach the situation. How should she deal with her nerves? Should she open up? You know, should she tell her that she has never been with a woman like that? What else should she do? You know, share some thoughts, share some of your own experiences, how it was for you. Doesn't necessarily have to be with a woman. It could be your first time with anybody, you know, because I think, like I said, that awkwardness can be there, possibly, you know, it can be there. But y'all will get through it though. Y'all will get through it. You know, I really believe that. So that's it. I appreciate you hitting me up. So again, if you want to hit me up and give me a topic, any type of situation to address here on the channel, is rhondasrealtalk@gmail.com or Rhonda's Real Talk on Instagram. All of my contact information is in the description box below. All right, y'all. So that is it. I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make the best of the day. Be good to yourself, y'all. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.